It's time for Phoning It In. Here's your host, David Ducic.
Thank you. Yes, thank you. Very nice. Welcome to the latest edition of Phoning It In. As always, I'm your host, David Ducic. Let's get to it. One of the big stories that surfaced recently was a picture showing Olympic gold medalist Michael Phelps taking a hit from a bong pipe at a November house party in South Carolina. The 23-year-old is not only embarrassed, but also stands a very real chance of losing endorsement deals totaling up to $100 million. Upon hearing the news that he lost the endorsement from Kellogg's, Phelps was heard to ask his publicist, "I'm still going to be sponsored by Doritos, right?" See, you get the munchies when you smoke pot. In Florida, authorities are looking for a shoplifter who was run over twice by her own getaway car after she stole $1,200 worth of purses at a local TJ Maxx store. After a security guard tried to apprehend her, the woman ran over to her getaway car, which was pulling up. She tried to get into the vehicle, but fell out and was run over. She then got up and jumped onto the hood of the car, where she promptly fell off and was run over again. On her third attempt, she finally made it into the vehicle and the car sped off. Police are currently searching for these two people whose picture was captured by a surveillance camera. Many Hollywood starlets are traveling down the slippery road to infamy. No, I'm not talking about driving down the wrong way in the freeway, Nicole Richie, or even passing out after too much coke, Lindsay Lohan. I'm talking about the overindulgence of collagen in the lips, what we will forever call the trout pout. Cases in point. Longtime pickle puss Lisa Rinna before and after. Trout pout newcomer Brittany Murphy before and after. And finally, America's sweetheart Meg Ryan before, during, and after. Oh boy, sure miss Ralph Furley. A recent article by Wendy Atterbury on the website The Frisky discussed 7 traits that people should investigate on a first date so as to not waste time or risk heartache. According to the article, the tidbits you should find out about your date on the first date include their pet situation, employment status, romantic aspirations, and their perfect Saturday night. Interestingly, there was one trait that wasn't on the list. Creepy women that are digging way too deep on a first date. In a recent short film, former vice presidential nominee Sarah Palin blasted the media for what she called lazy reporting, media bias, and sexism that took place during the 2008 presidential campaign. You know, I think she has a really good point. Let me show you what I mean. You probably remember this very controversial photo of an adoring fan listening to Palin speak on the campaign trail. The camera view, of course, is very suggestive and was posted on every website and in every newspaper around the country. Compare that to the coverage that Barack Obama received that very same day when he was campaigning in Michigan wearing Daisy Dukes. Oh man. If it weren't for Photoshop, this show would be even worse than it already is. Cleanse. And finally, your mockery hurts me. And finally, we take you to merry old England, where nobody Graham Parker solved his Rubik's Cube after trying in vain for 26 years. Yes, I said 26 years. He's been working on it every day for hours since 1983 to solve the damn thing. Finally, when he spun it for the final time and all sides had a solid color, Parker said he wept with relief. He was quoted as saying, "I have missed important events to stay in and solve it, and I would lie awake at night thinking about it. I've had wrist and back problems from spending hours on it, but it was all worth it." The person most delighted with Parker's accomplishment is, of course, Parker himself. The least delighted? Mrs. Parker's lover of 26 years and next-door neighbor, Nigel Paddington. All right, that's our show. Thanks for phoning it in with me once again. Follow me on Twitter here. Also, my new website will be coming this month, February, so I'll let you know when that's up and running. Until next time, bye-bye.